On this episode, we learn how to keep our cool, we get ready to get our junk all lubed up, and we get in 3 pumps before we pass out. I knew this car was going to need a lot of cooling. A V8 LS motor, 2 water-cooled turbochargers, 2 air-to-water intercoolers. That part was never really a question. What I didn't know was which radiator was going to be carrying which job. So I built new brackets, cut 2 holes in the hood, and got the fans lined up about as close to perfect as you can get them. All of it built to help support the motor. Then I called CSF, the company that made the 2 radiators already sitting in the back of the car. And it turns out that they can carry a lot more load than I'll ever throw at them. So maybe the 2 up front are just a little intercooler and turbo cooler overkill. This scoop that I'm making for the rear deck lid isn't even my design, if I'm honest. It's a shape that I pulled off of a photograph of somebody else's car from somewhere else a long time before I ever even got this one. I didn't need to come up with something new. Somebody had already figured this one out. Nothing to overthink, just work for my hands to do. Not everything on this car comes from my own hands and mind. This is one of those. It came in a box, already finished, already right. So I bolted it in and went and found the part of the car that actually still needed. This one came straight out of both the extra parts bin and the scrap bin. Exhaust tubing left over from some other job, just sitting on the shelf for a little over a year, not waiting on anything particular. And before I even cut into it, I told myself that I probably needed to order something better suited for the bins that this pipe had to make, and I almost did too. But I didn't go looking for the so-called right material, because just like 90% of all good things in life, it turns out that what I needed had been sitting about 3 feet from where I was standing the entire time. pumps, 3 brackets, 3 pieces of real estate, all underneath a car that already looked completely full. And somehow, there was room for every one of them. Room I didn't even have to go and make. Just a little time and leftover materials. Another bracket to be made. This one bolts right up to the chassis. Well, as soon as I make some holes for the bolts to go through. Luckily, I get to use the hole that was made for the original oil tank as a pass-through for the lines. Use what the universe provides. Keep an eye out for blessings already moving in your orbit. Being content is active. It isn't sedentary. Thank you, Porsche. The LS will take the openings that you left behind. Some answers you don't get into the cars actually being driven. This is one of them. I didn't film welding the dash 10 bungs onto the stock Porsche oil thermostat housings, but I think it's agreeing to share the load, in theory anyway. The road's gonna have to have the final word on this one, but I think adding regulated extra oil cooling is a plus. By the time all of this went back together, the car was still nowhere near finished, and it might never be, even though it will soon be running and driving. You know how projects go. Always something to update, always a new look to pull off. But sometimes, just like the radiator up front, you build something for the car to grow into, something that ends up being perfect for the road you've yet to travel, something that shows you all along that the perfect road was the one that you're already on.